here in New Era, Quezon City for the continuation of Far East Basketball League Season 1. It's between the RTU Blue Thunders and the College of St. Catherine, Quezon City. And now let's meet the starters. First from College of St. Catherine, Quezon City. Starting guard number 8, Ron Ancila. Other guard number 24, Tristan Bulilis. Starting forward number 7, Mark Tubal. Other forward number 26, Joab Obalias. And playing center number 16, JP Baldelvar. Head coach of College of St. Catherine, Quezon City, Max Ancila, assisted by Mark Arroyo. And now let's meet the starters from the RTU Blue Thunders. Starting guard number 25, Stephen Toralba. Other guard number 55, Gerald Gemol. Starting forward number 5, John Prolias. Other forward number 14, Rich Sanchez. Man in the middle, number 21, Kirby Escoto. Head coach of the RTU Blue Thunders, Mondel Martinez, assisted by DJ Washington. Our game officials, crew chief, Andy Espiritu, umpire 1, Jamar Teliado, and Season 1, coming on!
Alright, still coming to you live here from Central Recreation and Fitness Center here in the heart of Quezon City, the home of the FEBL Far East Basketball League. Kami naman, inaugural season. Charles Bechong here, Coach Anton de los Reyes and Angelica Sarmiento at courtside. And Coach, these two teams have pretty contrasting win-loss records. Itong RTU, they're currently 1-1, habang ito namang College of St. Catherine sa QC, 0-2.
So the CSC Wildcats, you mentioned 0-2. Medyo slow start sila sa ball game na to. Pero nung game nila against PCU, that was a pretty close ball game that could have gone either way. That's something that head coach Max Encilla, kumbaga banked on yung ganda ng laro nila. Although they did falter in the end, still he was very proud of his men kasi talagang sinunod nila yung sistema. They really followed and kumbaga they believed in the system that their head coach was trying to or was instilling in this team. So yan ang talagang gusto mo naman nakikita at naririnig from coaches na yung mga players mo are kumbaga they're naniniwala sila, nagtitiwala sa iyo at sa sistema na gusto mong ibigay sa kanila.
Meantime, RTU still scoreless here in this game. Surprisingly, Coach, no, yung lineup ng Rizal Technological University Blue Thunders right now, wala yung kanilang previous best player of the game, si Antonio Nitura.
So Antonio Nitura, nakakagulat nga that he's not playing. He's number 7 para dito sa RTU Blue Thunders. Could be a strategy that head coach TJ Washington wants to employ para nga yung second unit or pag pumasok siya, walang dip in the intensity at saka yung offensive output ng Blue Thunders.
Meantime, there's a blocking foul. Squall.
Siya yung Arpatenia, siya yung best player or highest pointer nung game against PCU. Wala rin siya, hindi siya nasa starting 5. Pero ito yung magandang naikwento sa akin ni head coach Max Encilla. The school is in St. Catherine in Quezon City, pero si Aries, he's from Pililla in Rizal.
Wow.
So it just goes to show yung loyalty niya at saka yung pagmamahal niya. Yes, yung commitment niya sa St. Catherine. So you like to see that from your players. You like to see that they're committed to showing up and being there during the practices and ito yung mga games.
That's a sight for sore eyes para kay Coach Max Encilia. Imagine you played 23 seconds of great defense and then by the last second you commit a foul.
Masakit yun. Every coach's nightmare yan. Mapapakamot ka talaga ng ulo pagka ganon. Pero eto, medyo consolation. Sumablay yung free throw.
Still scoreless itong RTU. Make it 2-1. Makakaupo na ang squad ng Blue Thunder. Meron bang story behind that, Coach? Yung hindi muna uupo yung bench nyo hanggat hindi nakakascore yung team nyo ng first 5.
It's more of a sign of solidarity na syempre ayaw mo yung mga kakampi mo nakatayo. Gusto mo silang paupuin at pagpapahingahin or para mag-relax naman sila. So you need to execute.
Meantime, that 3-pointer by Max Encilia is a miss. Takbo ngayon ng Blue Thunder. Rolles na agawan. CSC Wildcats pushing the pace right now. Mark Tubal against Escoto. Good pivot. Hindi nga lang nakuha. And Toralba will not be denied that time. Lamang na ang RTU Blue Thunder.
So you see there the nice outlet pass to Steven Toralba getting the 2 points to go. Remember nung game nila against PMI, 27 fast break points. So nakadalawa na sila ngayon.
Agaw na naman ang Wildcats. And that one is in courtesy of JP Baldelovar.
So JP Baldelovar, nice position inside to get that pass from his teammate.
Mark Tobal, basket and beyond. Exploiting yung nakikita nilang weakness ngayon ng RTU, which is bringing the ball down.
So ito talaga ang one of the strengths in defense ng St. Catherine is yung full court press nila, whereas ang RTU naman medyo na-exploit yung kanilang pag-break ng press or yung difficulty in breaking the press.
6-3 is the score. Almost halfway point ng first quarter. Toralba has it. Down to 12 seconds against Tubal. Toralba spins, Toralba fades, and Toralba scores!
Great one-on-one move by Stephen Toralba over the bigger and more athletic Mark Tubal. Sinabayan siya doon pero walang kaproblema.
May kwento muna sa atin ang ating courtside reporter Angelica Sarmiento.
A little fun story lang about Stephen Toralba. Alam nyo ba na itong si Stephen, when it comes sa kanyang free time, ay naggagawa daw ng mga TikTok video. It is one of his way to distress daw and to entertain himself dahil malayo nga sa kanya ang family na nasa Cavite and he have to stay in Manila for school. Pero kahit daw ganon, he always feel the support and love of his family and he dedicate every game for them. Ito, men?
Thank you so much, Angelica. We have our own ways of
Dealing
coping
with home,
diba?
dealing with homesickness or coping with homesickness. Ikaw ba? TikTokers ka ba?
Hindi.
Huwag mo naman ako tanongin kung
Ikaw ba?
Alam mo namang hindi. Alam mo naman hindi ako TikToker. Wala nga akong TikTok eh.
But hey, a man has his own way, di ba?
Yes. So, kanya-kanyang ano yan. Kumaga walang basagan ng
Wala,
trip.
Wala. No shame, no judgment sa mga ganyan. Kung ayan na if that's what's keeping you sane, so be it, di ba?
Yes.
Wala tayong pakialamanan. 4:28 remaining here in the first quarter. 8-5 is the score. Escolta, their team captain, behind the back pass. Unselfishness on display para sa Blue Thunder.
Great passing being shown by the Blue Thunders, like what you mentioned. Unselfishness ang namamayagpag para dito sa Blue Thunders, and you like to see that from from any team, no? Hindi lang ang Blue Thunders, but from St. Catherine, all the other participating teams in the FEBL, yung unselfishness, that's such a pretty sight.
Splitting that charities right there. Meantime, and Celia, a lot of time on their shot clock. That one is short para kay Tristan Bulilis. Prolles, one guy to beat. Masyadong malalim. Torralba. Offensive rebound and the putback para kay Jeff Antion.
Jeff Antion skying high for that rebound. Gets that bucket to go.
Baldelovar. Fake handoff. Driving inside, kicking it out. 9 seconds to work with. Traveling violation. Caught dancing in the wrong song.
Caught dancing to the wrong song nga naman ang St. Catherine.
Hindi na nag-press itong CSC Wildcats. Score is tied at 8 apiece. Escoto. Oh! Sayang! It was a misdirection play.
Misdirection play indeed, I was going to say. Libreng-libre na doon. Ayan.
Aris Patena.
That three-pointer to go, sayang.
Prolles on the attack. Traveling violation. Kind of a shaky start. Itong first 5 ni Coach TJ Washington.
Pero credit the defense of St. Catherine. They're keeping in step dito sa Blue Thunders.
That's correct.
So itong Wildcats, iba rin ang pinapakitang depensa. And no doubt because they want to get that first win in our tournament. Remember, you want to be able to get as much wins early in the tournament imbes na naghahabol ka. Mas magandang may puhunan ka na.
Another miss from the Wildcats. Ito na si Trinidad. Trinidad! Going all the way full head of steam. No hesitation whatsoever.
Great pass by Nitura to Trinidad who finishes that layup. Speaking of Nitura,
Ito na naman. Trinidad. Traveling violation. Lost his footing on that play.
777. No? Nitura 7, Trinidad 77.
12 seconds remaining. Down to 9. Now it's with Torralba. 7 seconds remaining. Nitura kicks it out. Trinidad. One-legged three. That is a miss. And at the end of the first 10 minutes of action, the score is tied at 12 apiece. Kind of a shaky start for RTU. Kind of a composed and assertive start naman para sa CSC Wildcats. Magbabalik po ang FEBL inaugural season. Kami naman. Kontra-tempo yung angat ni Diaz doon, no?
I think nagulat doon, nagulat si Antonio Nitura. But great move nonetheless. You know, you can say what you want about how awkward it looks, but 2 points is still 2 points.
That's correct. Down to 6 seconds. Jacob Trinidad, 4. He has to put it up. Antion.
Pahinga. Taas ng release ni Prolles. Wala ka talagang magagawa. Hirap abutin. And like what you always say, pag kaliwete, nakakailang, di ba? Hirap ba na? That's what you always say.
Naman, totoo naman.
Pagka left-handed. It's always difficult yung timing. Kasi you're right-handed eh. So you're always used to playing or watching players that are right-handed. So pag left-handed, medyo naiilang ka.
And then you also love to see Prolles hindi pa rin natakot, no, Coach? Kahit na minamala siya nung first quarter, kaya pa rin niyang bitawan yung mga ganong klaseng tira.
He had a lot of opportunities transition, talking about Prolles in the first quarter.
Did you see that block, Coach?
Great timing
Jeff
on
Antion.
that. Yes, great timing on that rejection.
Payong na payong.
Baon. Traveling
Aris Patena.
Yes. met him up top.
Mhm.
No?
Now it's with Trinidad. Daet has it. De Guzman down to 9 seconds. Antion. Nitura seals. No basket, says the referee.
So that's a foul called on Lawrence Bandojo. 7 points, 5 rebounds in their last game. Talking about Lawrence, natawagan siya ng foul doon.
Hirap naman nga bantayan ng coach. Antonio Nitura, ang laki.
Yes.
Biglang si Seal sa'yo.
Oo,
Ito ulit.
Ayan ulit.
Daet na wala sa kanila yung bola. Another 24-second shot clock violation forced by the Wildcats.
So you see there Antonio Nitura telling his teammates sa bench na magsalita or to let them know pagka yung shot clock medyo pababa na.
Totoo naman yun,
Oo,
coach.
importante rin talaga yan.
Putting pressure on defense. Itong Blue Thunders. And Celia has it against Daet. Baldelovar, top of the key three. Won't go. De Guzman recovers. Trinidad. Dipsy do! Kulang lang sa English. But there you see it. Jeff Antion.
Tinagalog.
Oo.
Kulang sa English yung kay, sa kanyang kakampi. Yon, pinakitaan ng Tagalog ni Jeff Antion. Gets that offensive rebound and stick back.
JP Baldelovar. One bump. Yung sometimes yung bangga na yung coach talaga makakakuha ka ng momentum from that
Yes.
bump maiaangat mo yung bola agad.
And there are players that actually like or wait for that bump because doon sila kumukuha ng timing nila. So I know ikaw Charles ganyan ka eh. No? You look that you look for that bump when you play basketball, no? Like that's more of
That was
something.
still,
The contact is the contact
That
is
was
something.
still when I had my healthy knees.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, but it's true though. I mean, kidding aside, I know it sounds like we're joking around, but it is true. A lot of players, they do look for that contact pagdating sa opensa.
Now it's with De Guzman being guarded by Filona. Jacob Trinidad down to 6. Filona gets the rebound. Terence Filona against De Guzman. A lot of time on their shot clock. Can St. Catherine of Quezon City get their first win? Bolilis, a 3 and he gets it to go!
Tristan Bulilis gets that 3 to go. 11 points in their last game. I did mention that. Now getting his 3 points.
Rebound, Terence Filona. Max Encilia has it. Baldelovar against Antion. You like this matchup? Baldelovar drawing a foul. Meanwhile, let's turn it over to our courtside reporter Angelica Sarmiento.
Konting kwento lang about dito kay Tristan Bulilis. Bata pa lang daw tong si Tristan ay hinubog na siya ng kanyang papa upang maglaro ng basketball. Teach them young, sabi nga nila, dahil 6 years old pa lang siya ay sinasama na siya nito sa mga laro. At ang laking tulong din daw na paglabas nila ng bahay ay nasa court na sila. In fact, the dad that I am talking about is here, Daddy Alexander of Bulilis. And you know what? This father never miss a game. He is always present. Kaya naman pala, iba ang confidence itong si Bulilis because he got his best support system here. Gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Angelica. We love to see it, Coach. Yung mga parents and especially yung fathers that shaped us to who we are right now. Nanonood pa rin. Every game, has not missed a single game.
That's really nice to hear yung support because sometimes hindi enough yung sarili. Kailangan minsan meron kang inspirasyon.
That's correct. Halfway point of the first or the second quarter, 21-19. .408 remaining here in the first half. 21-19 is the score. And these two teams have been defending each other so well. Kaya medyo nahihirapan makakuha ng magagandang tira. Itong parehas na kupunan naman natin.
So the defense sa game na to, talking about defense, there's a steal by the Wildcats.
And Celia walks into a 3. Off to the iron. Nitura has it. Takbo ngayon ang Blue Thunder. Nitura! Oh, but there you have it. The putback by Castrones Casinas.
Escasinas, great rebound. With his height, he should be able to get those rebounds, gobble up those offensive rebounds over the smaller front court ng St. Catherine. Now, talking about the smaller front court ng St. Catherine, alam naman talaga yan ni head coach Max, and he mentioned na talagang their practices are mainly centered on the players boxing out and being able to grab those kumbaga yung long rebounds. Because if you look at the offense ng St. Catherine, they have a 5-out offense. So they bank on yung long rebounds pagka tumira sila ng 3 points.
Meantime, that's Laguera missing on that short stab. De Guzman, wala pa din. Escasinas. 10 seconds remaining. Nitura. Dipsidu, ganda ng depensa nitong College of St. Catherine. Resiliency paying off for Antonio Nitura.
Antonio Nitura getting his own miss, finishing with his left hand. Didn't get bothered. Grabe, lakas ng katawan ni Antonio Nitura.
And Celia dropping it off to Valdelovar. He fades and he gets fouled by Escasinas. Parang hindi mo napapansin dito, coach, na mas maliliit itong College of St. Catherine compared dito sa RTU Blue Thunder.
They play big. They like to play big. And probably the tallest player here would be this gentleman sa ating free throw line, si J.P. Valdelovar.
He's been instrumental so far for the Wildcats.
And he's a great hustle player. He's an energy guy for the squad of head coach Max and Celia. During their game against PCU, he was all over the place. You know, he may not have scored a lot of points, pero yung mga intangibles, he always has his hand there sa defense. So yun yung gusto mong nakikita sa mga players mo.
Pinasok mo dito si Toralba. 25-20 with 2:22 remaining here in the second quarter. Escasinas sets the pick. Toralba has it. Toralba. Wala pa din. Ito sinasabi natin, even though mas maliliit itong College of St. Catherine of Quezon City, gang rebounding talaga yung ginagawa nila every time the ball is in the air.
They're a very scrappy bunch talking about this
That's correct.
St. Catherine Wildcats team. Bukod sa gang rebounding, ang bibilis kasi nila. They really get to the ball real quick. In that situation or in that instance, this time I can say it, si Jethro Daet got his hand caught in the cookie jar, and we always say this, don't give the referees a chance to blow their whistle by reaching in. So that's something that for you guys out there playing, yung mga reach-in, mga sundot-sundot, if you can do away with that, please. Para walang reklamo sa referee.
Kasi kahit bola yung tamaan mo,
mahirap angles eh. It's a game of
makikita ng
angles.
referee yan eh.
Yes. It's a game of angles.
Meantime, Toralba with 8 seconds remaining. Kicks it out. Soriano with 4. 3-pointer is in para kay Soriano.
So Arius Soriano didn't score in their last game, pero ito may 3 points. Great return pass from his teammate.
Obalies. Ooh. Ganda ng sidestep ni Miranda doon. Toralba against Diaz. Soriano gets fouled and he will head to the line for 2.
So right now, the Blue Thunders pushing the pace. Currently, they have 12 fast break points
Lumalabas
already.
na ngayon
Yes.
ulit yung strength nila.
Yes, they ended the first quarter with just 4 fast break points. Ngayon, 12 na. So they really love to run that ball. They really like to get out in transition, talking about the Blue Thunders.
Well, that's what happened nung nakaraang laro nila against PMI.
You covered that game, right?
It was pretty close until the end of the third quarter, pero still, yung firepower nitong RTU, and then everybody connected. 1:18 remaining here in the first half. Miranda being guarded by Toralba, Patenya. Pinasok na rin si Tubal dito. Patenya, Escasinas blocking that shot. The presence inside. Soriano, basket and beyond! For Soriano, 5 points.
5 quick points para kay Soriano.
Not being faced despite being guarded by the tallest player of the other team. Make it 6 quick points para kay Soriano.
So Soriano, Ario Soriano, making his presence felt in this ball game, making up for that goose egg that he laid in
Medyo
the last
lumalayo.
ball game.
Medyo lumalayo na dito ang RTU Blue Thunder. Turnover na naman ng Wildcats. Toralba against Tubal. Soriano. Escasinas offers the pick. Soriano denies it. Oh, just overshoots that one. And Miranda couldn't get a hold of that leather. 22 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That was a great move though by Ario Soriano. Just couldn't get that bucket. He was all alone underneath already, escaping the defense. He rejected that pick and decided to drive left. Baka nagulat that he
Kaya
was
nga
wide open.
15 seconds here in the half. Soriano down to 10. Short on that one. Escasinas. You love to see players that know their roles, Coach. No? Escasinas, hindi siya heavily relied on sa opensa, pero yung depensa naman niya and yung hustle, ando dun.
The offensive rebound, and we did mention this, and I've also mentioned this time and time again. You know, if you're a player that does not have a particular offensive set that will run, na itatakbo para sa'yo, you can get 2 points by getting offensive rebound. So that's something that you need to work on if you're that type of a player.
Escasinas splitting his charities. 3 seconds remaining. At unti-unti nang lumalayo ang Rizal Technological University Blue Thunder at the end of the first half. 34-22. The first quarter, they started with a shaky offensive display, pero nung second quarter, nakabawi sila with those fast break points habang St. Catherine College of Quezon City naman, they were not hitting their shots, kaya nalamang na sila ng 12 ng RTU. Magbabalik po ang Far East Basketball League inaugural season, kami naman.
Beside me is Arius Soriano of RTU Blue Thunders. So Arius, right now you are leading the game pero meron pa tayong 2 quarter at pwede pang mabago ang storya. Sa tingin mo, ano ang kailangan yung i-maintain to keep the lead?
Ano po, siguro po yung defense po namin. Dapat tuloy-tuloy hanggang 4th quarter. Saka sunod lang sa sistema ni Coach. Yun lang po.
And Arius, alam mo ba, in this first 2 quarters, you already made 8 points. Sa tingin mo, anong naging motivation mo to play this good?
Yung last 2 games po kasi namin, pangit po na nilaro ko, saka hindi po ako masyado nagamit ni Coach. Kaya yun po, naging motivate po yun para sa akin.
Thank you so much. Baka meron kong gustong batiin or pasalamatan.
Shoutout po pala sa girlfriend ko na sa US, Giselle Arce, tas yung mga tropa ko dyan. Ken Palaroan, Kobe Celis, Stephen Toralba, Inigo Nitura. Yun lang po.
Thank you so much and good luck sa remaining half, Arius. At tutok lang kayo dahil magbabalik kami after this halftime break dito sa FEBL Season 1.
First half of action is done. 34-22 is the score at the end of the first half. Charles Bichong here, Coach Anton de los Reyes, and Angelica Sarmiento at courtside. We're still coming to you live here from Central Recreation and Fitness Center here in Commonwealth, Quezon City. After the first half, Coach, we saw a lot of changes, especially sa offense ng RTU Blue Thunder.
So for that first half of action, the fast break game nung second quarter, clicking on all cylinders para dito sa RTU Blue Thunder. I did mention that during the second quarter, when the first quarter ended, they only had 4 fast break points, pero nung pagtatapos ng second quarter, nakaka-12 na sila. So that's, they're on pace to match, if not exceed, yung 27 fast break points nung previous game nila against PMI. For College of St. Catherine naman, ang field goal percentage 38.7% nung first quarter, pero bumaba nung second quarter, nag 27.6% na lang. Now, ito ang malaking disparity. Total rebounds, 36 para sa RTU, 13 para sa College of St. Catherine. No doubt, one of the reasons why 34-22 ang ating score. 23 bench points for the RTU Blue Thunders. 4 naman para sa College of St. Catherine Wildcats.
For the Wildcats, Coach, they were not able to sustain that 5-out offense this offense system nila nung first quarter. Kasi nung first quarter, nagulat pa yung RTU sa kanila sa 5-out nila. Ngayon, nung second quarter, naka-adjust ang Blue Thunders.
That's correct. Na-check na. Medyo yung defense umangat. And napaypayan na yung mga, or natapatan na yung mga perimeter players ng St. Catherine.
That's Mark Tubal knocking down that one dribble pull-up.
Well, that's one way of being able to get some points. If they are extended sa 3-point area, you get that one dribble pull-up to get that 2 points.
Angeles getting fouled by Baldelovar. And JP is pleading his case right now sa referees na napayungan naman daw niya ng maayos.
So, ayan ang mahirap din talaga, no? Talking about JP Baldelovar. He was right there shadowing Sean Angeles. Napituan lang. Sean Angeles didn't score any points in that game against PMI, pero he did grab 5 rebounds. So, tumulong din. Isa sa mga tumulong itong si Sean Angeles.
Still trailing by 10 itong Wildcats, and Celia kicks it out to Tubal. 13 seconds remaining in the shot clock, and Celia down to 10. Short. Escoto over to Toralba. Hindi nakita ni Encilia na nando doon si Stephen Toralba. He got another man.
That's streaking Stephen Toralba getting that transition pass or that outlet pass to finish that transition offense para dito sa RTU.
College of St. Catherine Wildcats doing a poor job in transition defense. Pero technical free throw?
Technical free throw will be taken by Ron Encila.
11 points ang hinahabol ng St. Catherine Wildcats.
They have a chance to cut it to single digits and cut it to as low as 8 points, maybe even 7 pag maka 4-point play.
Putting pressure on defense ang Blue Thunder. Ooh, there's a foul away from the ball. It's Tubal and Angeles. Double foul.
Double foul.
Ng ating referee.
And I gotta commend our referees for doing that. They are controlling the action. Minsan
That's
kasi,
correct.
pag pinapabayaan mo yung ganyan, it can get out of hand. So maganda ngayon pa lang tinatawag na ng referee yung ganyang banggaan. Kasi that will escalate no doubt.
Para sa ating mga referees, magpagalingan na lang kayo.
Yes.
13 on the shot clock. Tubal dropping it down inside. The accuracy of that pass from Tubal to Baldelovar.
You gotta love that pass from Mark Tubal. Getting his teammate involved, JP Baldelovar.
Antion. Another foul given by JP. There's a push, sabi ng ating referees.
No, sometimes you just need to really just shadow your man. Kasi pagkita mo naman yung tira ni Antion doon, ni Jeff Antion, I wouldn't say tinapo na lang, pero parang ganun na. So all you really need to do is shadow your man. Wag na yung don't try to control yourself from getting that block. Nakakagigil din talaga. Pero again, the name of the game is to just distract yung shooter. If the block is there, minsan pag kayang-kaya din, sige lang.
Jeff Antion splitting his charities. Depensa na naman etong RTU Blue Thunder. JP Baldelovar. Left wide open, decided for the much harder shot.
Ron Avery and Sila, eagle eyes, finding his teammate JP Baldelovar. Anan yan. So all you need to do is keep your arms up, your hands up, para mahirapan yung player. You don't swing for the ball anymore kasi tatawagan ka ng foul, and that was what happened in that situation, and that's what the third time that he's been whistled for a foul. Third time na ganun. So you have to be smarter than that. You have to be more disciplined.
That's gotta hurt for Coach Max and Sila, knowing that JP Baldelovar is such an instrumental player offensively and defensively.
That is correct. Malaking bagay yan na nasa floor si JP Baldelovar.
Tubal. Diaz offers the pick. Offensive foul ang itatawag kay Diaz.
Again, it is going to be about discipline. When you set the pick, stay still. Nagagalaw ka, pepwetan mo. You're going to be called for that foul. I don't know why there is that need na sumabi. Kung hindi ka gumalaw, di sasabit yung player. You know what I mean? Sasabit yung bantay.
Angeles cuts. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Angeles. Umawa pa.
Angeles getting that to go.
And they force a turnover. Takbo na naman itong Blue Thunders. Angeles traveling violation.
Bit too excited to get that to get to the basket. He had the clear lane. Parang nakakita ng candy.
Turnover para sa College of St. Catherine.
That's gotta hurt. And that's got to get on the nerves of head coach Max and Sila. Unforced.
Yung mga kampi ni Max and Sila, nagbabaan na agad. Inadob na ipit si Ron doon. 10 seconds remaining. On the shot clock, Escoto down to Toralba. 6 on the 24. Escoto has to put it up. Down to 3. Escoto. Antion, offensive rebound. Tapi ka ng bola. Tubal against Toralba. Tubal settles for a 3. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the best shot possible for College of St. Catherine. But good thing, lucky break sa kanila pa rin ng bola.
You have to remember, ang 3 points ngayon, minsan pag shooter ka, pag fast break,
Good
pag
shot na rin.
good shot na yon. Gotta commend Ron and Zila though, that tap triggered that fast break.
Meantime, that's Patenya. Offensive rebound.
Here's Patenya making his presence felt in this third quarter.
A dribbling violation is going to be called on Toralba. 5:02 remaining. Still a 10-point lead. Hindi pa tapos tong laro natin na to. It's not over. Hindi pa makakahinga ng maluwag itong RTU.
That's correct. And yung trap ng St. Catherine School or College, working wonders for them.
Another miss coming from Mark Tubal. Torralba. Ooh! Dropping it down. Sean Angeles! That's a highlight.
Sean Angeles loving every moment that he's in the playing court.
Patenya, napayungan. Encilla. 8 seconds remaining. Patena. There's a foul. Ito naman, coach, yung maganda sa zona. You're not guarding the player. You're guarding the area.
Yan talaga ang maganda sa zone defense. Also gives you a chance to rest. And hindi ka masyado mag-worry in terms of getting beat because you always will have yung help because your teammates are guarding a particular zone. Ang mahirap lang dyan is pagka nagtatatama yung 3 points or yung outside shooting.
But so far, hindi pa naman kumokonekta yung 3-point shooting itong College of St. Catherine. Another foul.
So we're now going to be in the penalty and eto nakikita na natin yung defense, no? Yung defense talagang humihigpit na for both squads because they are both in the penalty. So from here on end, free throws na tayo.
Pasok na ulit dito si Soriano. We all know how valuable he was noong second quarter run nila. De Guzman, muntik pang mawala yung bola. 9 seconds remaining. Jeff Antion, wala pa din. Takbo naman itong Wildcats. Encilla. Hihirapan makapuntos talaga itong College of St. Catherine. But there you have it, Lawrence Bando knocking it down from distance.
Right when you mentioned nahihirapan makascore, Lawrence Bandojo. Ano daw yon, Charles?
Hey.
Gets that 3 to go.
I love to be corrected talaga sa mga ganyan. 8 seconds remaining. De Guzman. Kapos. Stepping on the line. Itong si Patenya.
Sayang. Momentum is switching to the side of St. Catherine.
3 seconds on the shot clock. May agaw. Si Bandojo. Encilla now to Patenya. Momentarily open. Decides to go for the drive. Sobra nga lang doon. Diaz has it against Antion. He might be a bit smaller, but he's heavier than Jeff Antion.
Ronald Diaz taking up a lot of space inside. Now before he gets to the free throw, we have a timeout by the Blue Thunders. 43-36 is our score. We'll be right back.
.243 remaining. 43-36 is the score. Both teams in the penalty. It's a third quarter action. Ronald Diaz wanted to carve out space against Jeff Antion. He is fouled. Hindi nagdalawang isip doon si Ronald Diaz kahit na mas malaki sa kanya. Si Antion, mas malapad naman daw siya at mas mabigat.
Dinala niya sa ring. Actually, si Jeff Antion. Nothing Jeff Antion could do there.
Don't look now, coach. 6-point lead. Jeff Antion with the rebound. Soriano. Now to Prolies. Tagal ng lamig to. Itong si Jeff Prolies, but Antion wala pa din. Over to the other end. Itong si Kurt Miranda cutting the lead to just 4.
Ron Avery and Sila, that pass, pinpoint accuracy to Kurt Miranda, getting that 2 to go.
Prolies has it against Patenya. 7 seconds remaining. Oh, what a find to Antion.
Jeff Antion underneath gets that basket to go.
Miranda with 14. Patenya now to Diaz. Swings it over. Bandojo.
Lawrence Bandojo would have brought the house down had he nailed that three-pointer, would have cut the lead down to 3. But Kurt Miranda, working the offensive glass, gets that rebound, now has a chance for 2 at the line. Itong si Kurt Miranda, ito ang mga isa sa inaasahan ni head coach Max Encilia. In their last game, he scored 10 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, but only shot 4 of 13 from the field. So 30%, masakit yan.
So far, free throws are not being their friend.
And
Para
yet-
dito sa College of St. Catherine.
And you mentioned, no, if free throws not being their friend, 7 out of 17 sila nung game against PCU. Napakasakit niyan, 41%. You gotta score higher than 50%.
3 servings won't go. Para sa RTU Blue Thunder, may agaw pa dito si Patenya. They have the numbers. Patenya over to Diaz. Cutting the lead to just 3 points with a minute and 10 remaining here in the third.
Great pass by Eris Patenya to his teammate, and you commend Ronald Diaz running the break. Yan ang big nila, pero sinabayan sa fast break.
Soriano now to Proles. A 3. Won't go.
Almost. Almost a recovery para dito sa College of St. Catherine Wildcats.
Fresh 14. Para sa Blue Thunders. Down to 10 seconds. 1-2-2 ang depensa dito ng St. Catherine. Down to 6. Antion with 3. Ang lalim naman ng pagkakakuha ni Jeff Antion doon.
Head coach Max Encilia, you can't get angry at that. They played great defense. It was a difficult shot. Nalaglag lang talaga para sa RTU Blue Thunders.
8 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Tapikan ng bola. Nagkahiyaan ng Blue Thunders, but Jeff Antion was still there. Down to 10 seconds. De Guzman extending the lead to 7. 2 seconds remaining here in the third. Rizal Technological University Blue Thunder with some breathing room just before the third quarter ends. 49-42. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter. Fourth and final quarter action. Dito pa rin tayo sa Central Recreation and Fitness Center here in Commonwealth, Quezon City para sa continuation ng elimination games ng FEBL Far East Basketball League inaugural season. Kami naman, Charles Bechong here, Coach Anton de los Reyes, and Angelica Sarmiento at courtside. And so far, medyo nagkakaroon ng beacon of hope itong College of St. Catherine, Quezon City.
They were able to cut that lead down to as low as 4 points. Sorry, 3 points rather.
Prolies down to 10 seconds. Wala pa din. Minamalas ngayon tong si Prolies. Kurt Miranda. Now to Bulilis. Good line on that three-pointer. Just couldn't get it to go. Still a 7-point lead. Trinidad fades away. What a tough shot it was coming from Trinidad.
Trinidad getting that to go. Jacob Trinidad, 12 points in their last game. For today, si Jacob, 4 points. So medyo below his average. Pero I'm confident that he will pick up the scoring. At if you look at the players on the floor para sa Blue Thunders, eto na yun eh. Eto na yung pangmalakasan. You have Antonio Nitura, Jason Trinidad, Stephen Torralba,
Escoto,
Kirby Escoto, and Jan Proles. Yan na yun. Kumbaga, ito na yung pandiinan. I was gonna say, pandiinan na to. Can't leave anything to chance. Talking about head coach TJ Washington.
And also for College of St. Catherine, binalik na si Valdelvar after committing 3 quick fouls all in the third. Siguro naman nasabihan na yan. Coach Mark Arroyo.
Malamang, nasabihan na yan na disiplina lang, JP.
Hindi mo kailangan butatain.
Oo, sabayan mo lang. Bother, challenge.
3 won't go para kay Stephen Torralba. Wildcats are running. Bulilis. Now to Bandojo. 10 on the 24. Ganda ng depensa ng Rizal Technological University. 6 seconds remaining on their shot clock.
So now you're seeing yung 5-out offense ng St. Catherine. Talagang naghahanap sila ng open pero yung depensa na pinapakita ng Blue Thunders, airtight up top.
6 seconds remaining. Miranda. Bandojo steps back against Escoto.
Bandos with that step back. Time winding down. Had to put it up. Hindi lang niya na-shoot.
Stephen Torralba thought about it. Prolies down to 9 seconds. Agaw dito ni Tristan Bulilis. Agaw pabalik ni Escoto. Torralba. The fake. The dish to Prolies. Lefty wonder. Itong si Prolies, ayun na nga yung sinabi natin, Coach, kayo na pinag-usapan natin how hard it is to guard lefty people.
Yan, ang example. No? Getting that 2 to go. Talking about Jan Prolies.
Agaw na naman dito ang Blue Thunder. Prolies. Tinatawagan na talaga ng traveling yan ng ating mga referees as early as now.
Pang-inter-barangayan pwede. Pagbibigyan or mga SK Liga, intercolor.
So, syempre dito,
Iba na.
the referees are preparing all of us para sa mga big leagues, sa mga bigger leagues, and pagka umangat na sila, when the time comes na pagpapala rin sila mag-pro, hindi na nila makocommit yung mga ganong klaseng pagkakamali.
That's correct. As early as now, you need to correct yung mga ganyang tendency.
14 on the shot clock for the Wildcats. They go inside to Bandojo. To the cutting Valdelovar.
Great pass by Bandojo to the cutting Valdelavar, like what you mentioned. Great find. Unselfishness on display here para sa College of St. Catherine Wildcats. Valdelavar now has a chance to get 2 points via the free throw line. I'm waiting to see where Ron Encila is. Almost 3 minutes. Well, 3 minutes has gone by and no
also-
sign of him.
Also, Patenya.
Here's Patenya, that's correct. Let's see what the strategy is of head coach Max Encilla is. Kasi iba pag nandyan si Ron eh. It's, lalo na pag yung mga transition, yung mga outlet pass niya, pinpoint accuracy.
Three-pointer won't go. Escoto with the rebound. Trinidad. Wala pa rin. 6:30 remaining here in the fourth. Obalias on top of the key. Thought about it. Toralba against 2. Stephen Toralba over to Jacob Trinidad. May agaw na naman ang Wildcats. 9-point game, 6:08 remaining. Proles. Just too tall on that defensive sequence. Itong si Proles, ang galing nung pagkakaabang niya doon ng bola for that easy layup. 55-44, 6:02 remaining here in the fourth. RTU by 11. .602 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. 55-44 is the score. RTU wanting to pull away here in this game and give them their second win and spoil that first win para dito sa College of St. Catherine ng Quezon City. And Sila over to Patenya. Momentarily open si Patenya doon. Aris Patenya against Trinidad. Ang hirap din kasi bantayan nito ni Patenya. Coach, ang likot.
Malikot talaga
Oo.
si Aris Patenya. Very slick with his moves. But you love how Ron Encila broke that double team, no, that trap. Still able to release and evade.
Hindi ko tuloy nasabi yung linya. Isa pang mahilig natin pag-usapan.
Oo, pero in that situation, that was what happened. Pero he was able to escape nga.
To break down that pressure defense.
Kaya nakakatuwa.
Ooh, Max Encilla. Like taking candy from a baby. Unsportsmanlike foul on Stephen Toralba. Ano nangyari doon? Yung agaw. And yung referee natin, sinisignal, unsportsmanlike foul.
Unsportsmanlike foul, that's correct.
That's
On
gonna be
Stephen
big.
Toralba.
Maybe the referee saw something away from our angle. Di natin kita, pati sa angle ng camera.
Yes, but the referee's angle kasi on the other side. Tayo kasi we're behind the action. So, hindi natin makita. And even the replays, hindi makita. But definitely the referees, hindi naman tatawag yan ng bogus calls.
Tsaka hindi nagreklamo si Stephen Toralba. May guilt ng konti hindi sinubukan mag-plead ng case
Yes. So,
He knows he did something.
That's costly, because with
That's
5 minutes and 34, you cut the lead down to 7, plus ball possession. That could be big. That's a big momentum shift para dito sa College of St. Catherine Wildcats.
Especially, hinahanap nila yung unang panalo nila dito sa FEBL. So you cannot give them that beacon of hope, that light that they can see.
Let's see how the College of St. Catherine will capitalize on this one.
Miranda against De Guzman. Valdelavar hands it over. And Sila, wala pa rin. Miranda. Patenya, wala pa din. Traveling violation. 3 serving, still could not buy a basket. Sayang yun. Could have cut the lead to 6.
So 3 offensive rebounds para sa College of St. Catherine. Not able to take advantage of those possessions.
De Guzman has it. Over to Proles. De Guzman a 3. Bingo! 11-point lead. 58-47. That was a timely basket from De Guzman.
Well, that's gotta hurt para sa College of St. Catherine.
Offensive foul ang itatawag kay Eris Patena.
Great pass, great find by Ron Avery and Sila to Eris Patena. Just couldn't get a handle on that one to be able to get a great or a shot off.
Jacob Trinidad. Now to Proles. Traveling violation.
So bawian ng turnover ang nangyayari. 4 minutes and 20 in this ball game.
Bandojo against Escoto. Valdelavar with 3 fouls right now. Patenya na agawan ni Proles. Ganda na naman ng abang. It's Valdelavar. Muntik pang mawala sa kanila yung bola. Max Encilia lines up a 3. Won't go. Rebound ni Tura. Tapik na naman si JP Valdelavar. Jacob Trinidad with the leather. Down to 9. De Guzman. Down to 6. Trinidad. Wala pa rin. He's been quiet so far here in this game. Proles cuts. Wanted to drop it to Escoto. And the ball will go to the Wildcats.
So the Blue Thunders claiming na natapik daw. Claiming na natapik daw ang bola, but they're asking for a challenge. And they are allowed to do so. There is a challenge that they can take advantage of.
3 and 21 remaining. 58-47. Patenya against Nitura. Miranda. Nawala yung bola.
Kurt Miranda now taking care of that leather. They need to make sure that they get those offensive sets kasi crucial na at this stage of the ball game.
Escoto short on that 3-pointer. Kind of a rushed shot. Patenya against Escoto. Wala pa rin. Minamalas ngayon tong si Patenya. De Guzman. Over to Nitura. Even though puro sablay itong RTU. Puro sablay din. Itong St. Catherine. Hindi gumagalaw yung score natin.
Yes, nagpapalitan. Pero hindi ng puntos. Nagpapalitan ng sablay ang dalawang koponan na to.
Agaw na naman ang RTU. De Guzman fakes. Drops it off to Proles. basket and beyond.
De Guzman being bailed out by his teammate Jan Prolles.
Hindi niya napakagat sa fake dun eh.
We have a timeout though by St. Catherine. 60-47 is our score. RTU up by 13. 2 minutes 16 remaining. We'll be right back.
Prolles giving the Blue Thunder some breathing room here in the fourth and final quarter. 2:16 remaining. 61-47.
Jan Prolles getting that traditional three-point play.
Patenya against De Guzman. Nakasona dito ang Blue Thunders and Celia. Sometimes, coach, yung decision-making din ng St. Catherine, sometimes they're open. They decide to take it strong to the hole. Sometimes, mas efficient na yung titira mo na lang sa labas.
May mga ganun talaga yung panira na ang tawag. Panira na yun eh. Kasi sometimes your teammates are also expecting you to take that shot already. So, pag ipasok mo pa yun, wala sila sa posisyon para kunin yung drop pass mo because they're all looking to get that rebound already.
So in case you missed it, yung second game natin nung 11 a.m., Angeles University Foundation versus Enverga University, it was...
well, it's not really in case. They really missed it because...
I know. Kasi yung
yes.
Enverga University, for their own reason, for some reason,
could
hindi
not
sila
make
nakarating.
the trip.
Oo.
Yes, they could not make the trip dito sa ating venue.
Nakaschedule na yung laro nila dito. So, defaulted yung kanilang laban.
So, winner by default ang AUF Great Danes.
So, ang AUF aakyat ng 3-0.
Yes.
Habang ang Enverga University naman 0-1.
So they are keeping in step with the PCU Dolphins na first game natin got their third straight win.
Minute and 24 remaining here in this game. 12-point lead para sa RTU Blue Thunders. They have managed to pull it off. Itong kanilang second win even though Nitura and Torralba weren't clicking. Oops, may konting lambingan. Si Prolles tsaka si Patenya.
Yes, Patenya and Prolles. Nagyakapan doon.
Nagkayakapan,
Oo, nagkayakapan.
Buti na lang, again, yung ating mga referees, quick to respond sa mga ganyan. A minute and 2 seconds remaining. And it's kind of safe to say, Coach, Patenya inside. Ooh.
Spin cycle by Aries Patenya getting that 2 points.
Prolles against Bandojo. Nilabas pa yung bola. 10 ang inahabol dito ng St. Catherine. Patenya against Escoto. Kicks it out. Bandojo 3. Wala yan. 30 seconds remaining. Jacob Trinidad.
Sails in for that 2-point layup.
And Celia, long 3-pointer. 19 seconds remaining. Will they just waste away the time? College of St. Catherine, Quezon City, still winless here in the tournament, 0-3 ang kanilang standing right now, habang RTU Blue Thunders naman nakuha na nila yung kanilang pangalawang panalo.
2 straight wins para sa RTU Blue Thunders, upping their record to 2-1. So they are now above 500. And that's what you want early in the tournament. You need to get those wins, as much wins as possible, para hindi ka naghahabol towards the latter part or latter stages of of this inaugural season ng FEBL. Kami naman.
65-53 is the score. Noong first quarter, coach, naging shaky talaga yung start nitong RTU Blue Thunder. Yung bench points talaga nitong ni Coach TJ Washington, yung nanaig. Yung best player of the game natin, Jeff Antion. Need we say more about this guy, Coach?
Double-double performance para kay Jeff Antion. He did a little bit of everything para sa RTU Blue Thunders, pero yung malaking ano dito is yung 13 rebounds niya. So napalaking bagay niyan para sa RTU, because tandaan natin, medyo there was a point humahabol or nakahabol ang College of St. Catherine. So napaka importante ng ginawa nito ni Jeff Antion. Like what we mentioned, 11 points or double-double, 11 points, 13 rebounds. Yan ang official na totals ng ating best player of the game.
And Angelica Sarmiento is with him right now. Go, Angelica.
Yes, kasama ko na nga ang ating best player of the game, Jeff Antion, scoring 11 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. And 2 blocks, I'm sorry. Congratulations on that double-double. And Jeff, it was a win, pero syempre hindi ito naging madali para sa inyo. Sa tingin mo, ano yung pinakalaging challenge, lalo na may mga times na nadikitan kayo ng St. Catherine?
Nag-struggle kami sa mga error namin, lalo sa mga pasa namin. Pero nakinig lang kami sa mga coaches namin para mapanatili yung lamang namin.
Pero sa kabila niyan, ang ganda ng naging performance mo. Sa tingin mo, anong naging susi sa magandang performance mo ngayon?
Naging focus lang ako sa game. Di ako napapapeg sa mga trash talk ng kalaban. Yun lang po.
Thank you so much. At ngayon naman ang chance mo batiin at pasalamat sa kahit sino gusto mo.
Shoutout nga pala po kay Inigo Nitura at sa girlfriend ko, kay Danica Baquilares. Kala Sir Tita, tsaka sa mama ko nanonood, tsaka mga coaches namin sa buong RTU team. Tsaka kay Kobe, nanonood.
Thank you so much, and once again, congratulations, our best player of the game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Angelica. Congratulations, Jeff Antion and the rest of the RTU Blue Thunder squad for getting their second win here in this tournament. Coming up, it's the Philippine Maritime Institute going up against Polytechnic University of the Philippines in just a few moments. And that will do it sa ating third game of the day. Meron pa tayong dalawa. For my partner, Coach Anton De Los Reyes, our courtside reporter, Angelica Sarmiento, this has been Charles Bechong para sa FEBL Far East Basketball League inaugural